All right, gonna unmute this and hit that intro. And we've made it to another week here in lovely September 2015.
In sunny California.
Sunny California. A little too sunny.
It hasn't been that lovely. Yeah, I was about to say, it hasn't been that fucking lovely.
Jesus,
it's like
man.
95 yesterday. It was ass.
Holy crap.
I was definitely driving around in my car, and I could have sworn that the thing on it was broken, but it said that it was 105 degrees outside.
Jesus, that's even worse.
I would believe it because over here, on the coast, I'm on the beach, as you guys know, it was 85 in my neighborhood. And
that's pretty crazy for where you live.
Yeah. Like, and as you know, we're in this drought, and so all the grass is drying up, and I'm just looking at it across the street from my house, going, "Oh shit! Like, don't please, do not spontaneously combust into flames, because that will." We have a bunch of slow college students living here; they're not going to be able to evacuate.
What are you implying that they're going to be stoned out of their minds, just like too lazy to get up?
They're going to be lighting their blunts in the brush fire, man.
Oh, wow.
Yo, mad respect to them. They learned that from one Lord Walkman.
Wow, stop.
Now,
He used
living
to
off
be
the
Walkman.
land right there.
Yeah, like he used to just be Walkman until like all these people learned the different ways of the weed from him, and then boom, he became Lord Walkman.
I need to ask my lawyer about this.
As your lawyer.
Oh, yes. How can I help you? Mm-hmm.
So we have a nice announcement to make tonight. We are no longer on Skype. We are now on Discord.
Yes.
Which should hopefully, and as we've tested out for the past hour, will not cut us off like Skype did last week.
Let me try one quick thing to see if it works.
It will.
Metcha MacGyver said fuck Skype.
Thank you.
Yeah, it didn't even say it right. God damn it.
Damn, dude. This thing is so awesome. It speaks for you, but it can't pronounce shit correctly.
Yeah. So some of you may notice that all our voices are clearer now. There's not going to be any distortion of any kind for any of us or any of you at home. And yeah, this is great. This blows away
Admiral
Skype in every
Walkman
way. It's
said
like, hey,
bone
you
wars.
can't do. Hey, you got that right.
Bone wars?
Bone wars, everybody. That's how they say hello in France.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
Yeah, great suggestion, Jibey.
Yeah.
Metcha
God damn it,
MacGyver said LED.
Chris, I'm going to knock your teeth out.
And then
Oh, no. Is it not picking it up for the people at home?
No, it's picking it up. It's just that we're so damn loud. It's fucking loud.
Wow.
yeah,
we're
we're
so
louder
loud.
than it by far.
I don't care for how it pronounces thing. Like, bone wars, it gets right. But if I try to type lead dicks, it just completely...
because you gotta learn how to game the system.
Damn.
Admiral Walkman said lay dicks.
He knows how to game the system there.
I was about to say, yeah. Walkman just been on that technology, like, yo, text-to-speech, I'm in there.
It's like, man, you
I
gotta be straight
remember
phonetic
back
with this shit.
in middle school, we had a dictionary. It was like a computer English to Spanish dictionary, but it would say things. Oh boy, me and my friends had way too much of a stupid-ass time putting in dumb words into that thing.
It's like, what was it, text?
Yeah.
Max, I think you could do that with.
There's a bunch of different ones, but that's the one I remember.
I never understood. Well, that was like the one that you needed for like translating like words and learning how to pronounce them, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, it was a robot voice.
Yeah, and it couldn't always get right. But this thing's
Those
awesome.
boners.
Those boners.
Also, I changed my text-to-speech voice, so it's a bit better than all the rest of yours. Yeah.
Oh, well, excuse you.
See, now this thing is really cool because you could technically add mods to this, right? So you could like possibly import like speech patterns or voices to say theoretically have one Arnold Schwarzenegger beat your speech to text.
I suppose. But...
Actually, Tony, you said you placed your text.
What? What did he just say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What did you
I
do
think,
to your...
I think he's still on Skype.
So what's up, Alex?
What did you do to your text-to-speech voice?
So being on a 64-bit operating system, it is really difficult to change the text-to-speech voice speaker. But what I went and I did is I went.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You started giving me numbers, and I stopped paying attention.
So you go to Microsoft and install it, and then you have to registry edit the voices in.
I'm not doing it.
Recognize. Yeah, it's a scary process to say the least, but it works.
Can you replace your regular voice? Boom!
He kind of walked into that one.
Yeah, I got him.
You're all stupid.
Oh my god. Starting out with a bang.
I mean, considering the news last week, I felt you would have been a lot more excited, Chris.
I mean, I'm not completely...
You finally got what you've always wanted.
Hey, all the credit goes to you and Gibby. Because you guys were so negative about this. Well, no, Paul was negative about it. Gibby and I were kind of negative about it, but it was only in a way where we knew it was coming. We just didn't think that they were going to say anything. At least not before the game came out. In retrospect, they might have wanted the...
Is it a game, though? Did what we see the other night, was that really a game?
I think that was actually the bouncer, too.
So
wow. Square's take on a beat-em-up?
Yep.
Damn. See, I never got to play the bouncer. I heard mixed things about it, but...
It was a beautiful tech demo.
I was going to say, 20 minutes you get to play a bouncer for $50 were spectacular.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
It was fun. It was 20 minutes long.
Yeah. Wasn't much of it.
I like that.
You definitely got to a point through the game where you're like, man, we just beat the boss. We're in outer space. I wonder what kind of crazy, zany adventures we're going to go on to next. The credits.
Yes.
Can't even fight in the credits, man.
Yeah, if they would have let me punch some credits, I would have been like, you know what, like, give Nomura what's up over here.
Yeah, I can live with this, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, in case you're
why do they call it the bouncer? Because the second you play it, you get kicked out.
Jesus Christ. In case you haven't figured out what we're talking about, we of course talking about the much lauded announcement of KOF 14. It is a thing.
You said it was lauded.
Wait, what? KOF 14? I thought we were talking about like one of those Konami pachinko games that they're doing.
I mean, it might as well be pachinko, right? We don't know at this point. It could be pachinko. That's why I was telling everybody, like, hey, guys, it might just be the first ever like digital pachinko game that is run completely on microtransactions. Don't get your hopes up. But
microtransactions, you say?
Yeah. As some may imagine, if you've seen the trailer, the response to this has been fairly overwhelmingly bad.
Fairly overwhelmingly bad.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop you right there. How is it overwhelmingly bad? Like how? It's KOF 14, guys. KOF 14.
The king
of fighters.
The king has no clothes. It's fucking naked. As in, it is probably a pre-alpha with no textures or shadows or pretty much anything that resembles a finished product.
No. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, it can't be a pre-alpha because alpha is a Capcom game. They're not going to mix the storylines together. Okay, don't sit here and feed people this bullshit, Chris.
Am I doing am I feeding misinformation again? Am I?
Yeah,
like Southtown
you're misleading people. You're lying to people.
God, I'm worse.
What a broadcast!
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't understand how you're an illustrious, luminarious commentator.
I don't know.
What did you just make up some words over there?
Yes, I did.
Luminarious.
I
mean,
luminarious.
It's because I am a luminarious. I guess I don't know. Fuck.
It's illuminarious. Right?
Luminaries is a word. I mean, Derry uses it, so.
No, illuminarious. All right.
Illuminarious?
God, I've forgotten about that.
Illuminari.
The Illuminarius. Is that where we're going? Or are we really just going there?
We're just gonna drive it into the ground. Get on board, everybody. I've got like 5
gonna
more
be
directions.
One of those shows.
Just gonna grind out these jokes.
I mean, look, we can talk about stupid wordplay, or we can talk about how it's like complete ass at the moment.
Oh my god, dude! So like, I saw it, and of course, I was not blown away. I was happy that there's something happening, but I can't help but feel that we could have been just as happy with a logo, like they always do. They always will show us the logo, and we have no idea what the game looks like. That's what they did with KOF 12, and then 13, and now this is where they decide to exercise some transparency, I guess. I applaud them on that much, at least.
The thing that's different about this that people don't seem to be taking into account is that before, SNK would do it on their own terms. This time around, they did it at a Sony press conference, and it seems to be a Sony exclusive, as the trailer says PS4 and doesn't mention anything about arcades or the X-Bone or anything else.
Yep.
However, I think they miscalculated their numbers. I think they meant to say PS2.
What was it Alex said? Did you just stacked like 2 PS2s on top of each other?
Yeah, just tape them two together, man.
So
that way you get 4-player action going on.
Yeah.
why is the fact that I'm really disappointed if this is King of Fighters 14, and yet really excited if this ends up being Maximum Impact 3? Like, I am down for a third Maximum Impact.
That's why.
I'm down for a third Maximum Impact rather than this being 14.
I mean, if it was Maximum Impact 4, if it is Maximum Impact 3, which it's not, obviously, then I think people can forgive it, because Maximum Impact as a series has just been a steamy pile of garbage. So
Wow.
this just continues
That depends on
tradition.
who you ask.
Yeah, if I ask complete pieces of shit like Tony, it's great.
Some people love the fact that in Maximum Impact, that your guard bar, once it's all the way like crushed, that you can continuously get crushed over and over and over and over, because blocking is cheap, according to what I've been told by people who play the game.
I mean,
Oh boy!
if
You're
you're
breaking guards with one Duke Super.
if you live in an area of the world where blocking gets you stabbed in the arcade, yeah, that might be cheap.
Well, who plays Maximum Impact in the arcades?
I mean, I'm talking about people that played KOF 97.
Oh man,
Yeah.
damn. I think that's the place where the China. Yeah, the place where they make those dishes, right?
Yeah. They
Fine
make
China?
the dishes.
Yeah.
They make the fine China, and then they make Maximum Impact games, and then they're like, fuck blocking. Anyway, that's besides the point. It's just it just wasn't the best step forward, I guess. It was kind of a like I said, I applaud their transparency. Like you said, they don't do this normally. They don't reveal stuff for other people's shows. I mean, hell, they'll give you the exclusive. But I mean, I can't say I'm mad. I can't say that I'm disappointed, because I didn't know anything was happening up until this point. Nobody.
So
did.
with this, I have to question if it's going to be on PlayStation consoles and was released at a Sony press conference. Are we gonna do we still live in the era where Sony forces you to have a English vocal track on your games if you release it on them?
Maybe.
So we can finally use those voices from KO 12. Holy shit!
Good.
We can finally get Kyo saying, "Your body is weak." It'd be great.
Your body-
Amazing. Oh, we can finally get English Terry Bogard.
Oh god, that's
gonna
gonna
be
be amazing.
Hopefully he just yells things in Japanese.
Yeah. Oh.
That can be English Geese, where he just says the
English
weebiest
Terry
shit.
Bogard, and all he does is sing "Oh Angel" the entire time. Oh Angel.
we don't need to break out the song right now, okay?
Please don't do it.
This isn't 1994.
I got the MP3. We can do this right now. I'll do it. I swear.
No.
to God.
People saying King of Fighters ain't anime? Come on now.
It's the original anime. When did your fighting game get a feature-length movie made out of it? 2 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them.
3 of them. Okay.
Oh
Wait,
boy.
are we counting
Or should
the
I say,
actual-
"Oh Angel"?
Oh boy! Oh, shut up.
All right, so
So my
there's already a lot of people have a lot of opinions about this. There are definitely people who are defending it as pre-alpha, whatever. But let me be person who needs to point out that in my life, I have never seen a game that looked like complete shit on first viewing turn out to be a game I was like, man, this is an awesome game.
yeah.
Never happened. It's never happened.
CVS 2.
Never had I seen something that was that bad. I didn't see it.
CVS looked like okay. Because I was gonna say CVS, like the original CVS, looked like complete shit.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing those.
It looked
Like
so fucking bad.
it's like they.
I had
just,
no
like,
hope for it when I first saw it. Like, what the
copy-pasted
hell is this?
everything.
It was like, yeah. So everything in it was copy pasted from Alpha, But then you had the shiny looking SNK characters who look like they do now, while everything else is just ripped from alpha, and it looked like utter garbage.
Yeah.
Not saying that's going to happen to this. Like, this is my thing with this. We'll see what happens with it. What we don't know yet is gameplay shit. I'm more concerned about gameplay than looks. But that's me. I'm pretty sure viewers would rather have fancy looks, considering, hey, KOF 13 looked amazing with its 2D sprites. But these here 3D models, not looking so hot.
Correct,
so hopefully the game plays like a goddamn King of Fighters game and not a King of Fighters Maximum Impact game.
Let's go through a little history lesson.
Just don't see that being a possibility.
Well, here's the thing. Like, we already knew a long time ago that they were going to make 3D models. That was something that they were talking about just around the time 12 was about to come out or was about to be started in development.
Well, and then they had those job postings, blah, 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 months ago.
Yeah, so this has been a long time coming, and I would like to think that, well, you know, they've at least prepared a little bit. I just feel like they didn't have something more finished prepared for Tokyo Game Show. Because say what you want about SNK, they're broke, they make horrible decisions. I don't even think they would be so stupid as to just release this if that's the best they could do, you know? Like, they would sooner cancel the game.
The only thing I can think of is Sony forced them to show something that wasn't just a logo. And that is a huge possibility. But even then, this is still for something that's supposed to be released next year. No idea when, but we can assume pre-EVO season, only because it's a fighting game. It's announced this year. You'd want it to come out before EVO so it has a chance of getting into EVO. That way your game can actually sell some numbers, sell like some units.
Right.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's going to come out after EVO, or it'll be they'll have like a beta or some shit at EVO. I don't know.
Online beta.
Then it'll be released after EVO. Yeah, online beta. That crashes.
Yeah. I feel like it would have to be released before EVO also. Some people were saying January. I think that's bullshit. I think it more realistically will be released after EVO if they're smart. Because if it's at the stage that it's at in development now, there's no reason to even think about releasing it before EVO. Yeah. You know? I mean, if they were planning on using those models that they made for 12 and 13 and just, finish them off, that's fine. But apparently they decided to go from scratch again. Again.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Because, so when the trailer played, I was talking to a few people before it was playing. I'm like, hey, check it out. Something good's going to pop up. They're like, oh, okay, cool. They see it. They have no idea what it is. They have no idea that's Kyo. Because that looks nothing like Kyo at all.
It's fucking
That's
G-Dragon.
true. It really looks nothing like him. Yeah, it is. It really is.
Like that K-pop dude, man. You know that K-pop idol, G-Dragon, I don't know the fuck you. People kept saying it.
Sorry, man. No idea.
It's all right. You're a better person for not knowing.
I know. Don't worry. Okay, even if Sony forced them to show something, that seems like a really bad business move, like for everybody involved, because if it looks like shit, that's good. Especially if it's supposed to be an exclusive, that makes you look bad too as Sony. Like, you put it on your presentation.
Maybe it'll be a $15 download game.
Okay.
That's always a possibility. It could be like one of the not bargain bin games, but it's not going to be $60. It'll be $50.
I mean,
$40. But we all know it's $60.
It's going to be free, and you get 4 characters to start with, and then you pay for the rest of them.
That is a very good possibility, considering how SNK's had nice success with the mobile apps. They can just, take that model over to the fighting games and boom.
Chewy don't like that shit.
Like, hey, look at KO 13. Like, everyone played these 4 or 5 characters, so let's not make them available and make them pay $5 for each character. We'll rake in all the money. Whew.
And that's all everybody played were those 3 characters. All right, so cold hard facts about this presentation. We know next to jack shit about it. They showed us about 3 seconds.
I was like, cold hard facts. What, we know that KOF 14 is coming. That's the only thing.
That's about it, right?
You want to know what we know? That logo looks pretty goddamn good.
That logo is
Yeah,
pretty
that
slick.
That logo
looks
looks
like
too good
it.
for the. Yeah, that logo looks too good for what the game is right now.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, in all honesty, or here, no, better yet, someone made a goddamn trailer that did exactly what it did. It's like, oh, hey, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, and so on. There's like KOF 14. That's it. No gameplay footage.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
See, that would have worked. A nice little teaser. Not like, hey, who's this little guy here in a... Wait, is that the Yagami? What? Hey, what's going on? These fire
Yagami
effects
kid's
are bad.
like, you know, wearing
What
a
is this?
pervert trench coat.
Yeah, so...
But we knew it only showed like 3 seconds of footage, so we know like next to zero about it, and we only know that it's going to be on PS4 and that it currently, for all we know, looks like shit.
But,
yeah.
No, this brings up an interesting point, and I'm going to dovetail it with the release of Karin or Karen or whatever you want to call her in Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
What is it with people showing graphics that look like complete fucking dog shit? The character models in Street Fighter V look fucking terrible.
All the characters are ugly for the most part.
And people say that the game's not finished. I'm like, okay, that's fine. The game's not finished. Why are you showing me shit that makes me like, wow, this game looks like trash?
It's because we want to show you something. It's better to show you something than show you nothing. If there's something that looks bad,
can't you just polish
you're
like
still
a trailer? Like make a trailer look good when you show me a trailer. Damn.
I had to fucking do it. I had to put the Mika photo up.
Ah, damn.
No, you're right. Like there's this thing where, you know, developers will, you know, just. I think they feel like they have to show something, and it's like what SNK might have felt with Sony, and they're either thinking that nobody will notice that shit because it's like a brief cut, or they're thinking maybe we missed it, and thank you for pointing it out to us. You know,
like by comparison, let's compare Street Fighter V to something like Tekken 7. When they started showing Tekken 7 footage, that was pretty much what the game looked like. And that game, by the way, if you've seen it in motion, is beautiful.
That was pretty good.
So, I'm just lost, I guess.
I think the part that bugs me more than anything, we can see them slowly refine the character models. Like, Cammy and Chun-Li have gone a couple of face models. They're slight improvements. But the thing that's perpetually concerning to me, the hair just... times looks like bananas or macaroni. Why is that?
That was the question of the day, I could say. Like, I definitely saw plenty of people asking what's going on with Karen's drill bits.
It's like none of this convinces me that it's hair. Like, somebody had a Photoshop where they just put Karin's model, in a bowl of just
macaroni,
spiral,
right?
Yeah, some spiral macaroni. And it's like you couldn't tell where the Karin started in the macaroni.
I couldn't, man. That shit was so crazy. I don't know, man. Like we don't know who's designing this, do we? Like we don't know who is actually doing the outsourced work for Capcom.
I do not.
Some people are still assuming it's Dimps.
It can't be
but
Dimps. They're not that bad.
Yeah, there's no information. Look, the thing that really upsets me is Vega's supposed to be like handsome as shit, but this Vega looks like a child mixed with a preteen, and it's not. I don't know. Doesn't give me a boner.
Well, here's the thing. Like now the biggest one was obviously Cammy, because Cammy like busts out and she looks like 40 years older. You know, she looks like American Morrigan from the cartoon series, and
Oh boy.
yeah, and. Then the update, I mean, like the alternate skin comes out and her face is perfect again, and I'm just like, what the hell, guys? Like, did you? Is that just the skin? Or like, do we have to get young Cammy?
And I do understand that on a certain level, I know Capcom wants to make sure that this game gets played so that, you know, people are interested in it or excited for it, and then they can test things about like the netcode, and they can test different characters to see if certain ideas are going to work okay. But for me, it really takes away some of the excitement when I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, this looks like a piece of shit.
Yeah, and you want to know why? Because you're thinking about, man, they've got to spend some time fixing these graphics before they fix the game. It's like...
Well, I'm sorry. Go for it.
I'm just saying, it's a distraction. It's
And I'm not somebody who's really big on graphics. You can ask a lot of people. I don't really care about something looking the nicest ever. It doesn't really matter as long as it looks good.
Right.
Like, it doesn't need to look perfect. It just needs to not look like you fucking half-assed it or you don't know what you're doing.
No, and and I think most people in the scene are of that opinion. I mean, obviously there are people who need to have something look as beautiful as MKX or something that looks as beautiful as Exert, you know? They need that. But, I mean, for the most part, we're about the gameplay. And if we can see what's happening and it doesn't look so visually offensive that we want to look away from the screen while we're playing, you know, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, we're SNK fans. We've played the shittiest looking games ever. Like, this is not technically that new to us.
Like, the only issue with visuals I could potentially think of is if, like, you can't tell what the hitbox on something is, you know?
Yeah,
like,
no, that's bad.
If you're just assed out because, you know, some dude...
So...
Yeah, hitting you with a weirdly, awkwardly looking something. But yeah, other than that, I don't really care about graphics either. I care about design, you know, like in this event that, like, let's say we're talking about like a shooting game or something like that. I want decent level design, but I don't care if it looks like, you know, Wolfenstein or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the game is being co-developed by Dimps. I don't know if it's co-developed or developed, one or the other. But it says here, Ono said that Capcom has once again established the help of Dimps in developing Street Fighter V. This was January of this year.
Man, if it's Dimps, can't we just go back and make it look like Rumblefish?
Rumblefish looks really good, too. Like, even going back, looking at it...
It holds up.
And I literally don't know who was in charge. See, the Rumblefish thing makes me think that it's not that Dimps isn't good at making character models. It's that whoever was in charge of art direction on Street Fighter IV and now Street Fighter V doesn't know what people look like.
Yeah.
That's most likely the case, or at least they were told that, like, hey, make it look like comic-y, but not like Japanese comic, you know? Like, more like some kind of weird hybrid between East and West comic, and then, like, give everybody somewhat realistic proportions, except for these characters, make them look wacky as fuck.
You know,
yeah, go for it, man.
No, something I just started thinking about now is that there's a theme to these, right? Like, Street Fighter 4 had the whole ink, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's ink streaks and wind streaks made to look like a brush being painted. Cross Tekken had the whole, like, oil and water theme kind of thing going on, so there's just, like, random jizz effects everywhere.
This shit was shiny, man.
Yeah. So is Street Fighter V's whole thing that it's like it look like clay animation without, you know, the quality of clay animation. It's like, you know, we're watching some Wallace and Gromit fighting game right now.
I mean, it seems to be that way. Like when you kind of pigeonhole yourself into a situation where you got to make your characters look like static images or colors or something, like you're gonna come up with some weird shit. It does look like claymation, though.
I think is that the goal that they're going?
I mean,
because that's what I get from it.
I mean, maybe it wouldn't be like the weirdest thing they've ever done. Wow, God, I hope it's not.
What?
I hope it's not Clay Fighter 5.
Yo.
Look, man, Clay Fighter's coming back whether you like it or not.
I know, but are they gonna sue Capcom?
It's the cross branding Street Fighter 5, Clay Fighter 5.
Oh no! Well, they're letting everybody into the game, so who knows?
Why not?
So it's not going to be the last character. It's not going to be Alex.
Yeah,
Bad
that's what I was
Mr.
going to tell you.
Wearing Timberlands.
Give him a bandana and be like, "It's good enough." Make it
yeah,
work.
you guys wanted Alex, the Great White Hope.
Oh God. Well, anyway, like we said, Kyron's in at least. Karen. A lot of people have been wishing she was around since Alpha 3. Nobody?
I mean, we got her back in CFJ.
That's true, we did, but nobody played that, so.
I mean, that's also true.
Yeah. We tried our best.
Dude, everybody gave it the old college try with CFJ, and then suddenly everyone discovered that there were colors and the game was bad, and they're like, you know what? Don't even have the second good Alex color. I'm out of here.
I'm just gonna play CVS2 for the
That
same
game's
exact
got,
experience.
That game has like 8 colors.
Yeah.
I definitely.
Don't say you liked it, because I swear to God.
No. I'm not talking about CFJ. I'm talking about. Let's go back to Karen for a second.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Just her gameplay. So her V skill is that armor palm that stops projectiles.
Correct.
And she can only do Rekkas and V trigger.
Correct.
Yes.
You know how stupid that is? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's dumb for one thing, but second of all, it's like she kind of feels like she's like she's like the Chinese martial arts Yang Yun Fei Long, kind of character. We're putting her in this, but she can't do her Rekkas just normally. She has to be in a special mode to do so. But she got this palm strike that essentially works like other palm strikes but armored. But really? That's what you go to? You take away some an integral part of a character and just pigeonhole it into some special mode that you guys have? You couldn't have just made it like we were saying, stupid Vism, not nearly as crazy, but give her the ability to throw people on the ground or do some wacky shit, Give her a OTG, something different, something that changes up gameplay.
You could have given her something like fucking, what was it? The Jury Super Feng Shui or whatever. That's sort of in that vein, but obviously is way toned down.
Feng Shui engine.
Yeah.
But you take that away, and then you just she can do this kind of slow palm that, I think it crumples? I don't even know.
Also, why is her skill not her counters?
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
I don't. That's kind of like the whole point of it, isn't it?
That's what I thought the point of them was, but
I understand they want to make every character unique and kind of give these things special abilities. And while a lot of the V triggers already look kind of the same, hey, this one makes you do more hits, and this one makes you do more hits, but only on certain moves. Then it's oh, you guys are pretty good at this, I have to say. My V skill apparently has something to deal with projectiles. Whoa, imagine that. Hey.
Look, I'm going to stop you guys right now. You guys are just thinking too much. All right?
I don't know.
Obviously, you guys don't know how to make a game. See, because if you're putting this much thought into it, the game's going to be delayed to the end of next year.
Yeah, thanks, Sakurai. Have you ever made a game before?
Look, much like Reggie, we're here to take names and make great games, okay?
Yeah. But I just feel like you could have been a lot more creative than just Rekkas is the special thing. You know that thing that's been in the games and Super Street Fighter 2? Well, now it's a super duper special mode that you can only do if you're taking fucking too much on the chin for a second.
All right, guys. All right, we don't want to bring back parry, but everyone will have a move that allows them to beat Fireball.
Yeah.
In different ways. Some of them actually bad for you, so it's almost better that you get hit by the Fireball.
Yeah, Ryu can parry. Charlie can just dissipate it. People could just roll under it or punch it or something.
Backflip it
or just jump through it, with the spinning back fist. Who cares? Whatever.
Hey!
I mean, let's be real here. It's early. They're not going to give her a mode, they're not going to make her spin, V meter or whatever the fuck they call it to do Rekkas. That is unheard of.
Yeah.
I don't think it's meter. I think she activates it and then can use it.
So apparently it's pretty long from what people who played her said.
Yeah, that's the main complaint. No, it's a big issue because it sounds pretty strong right now from what everyone's saying.
Because it's not just Rekkas, it's Rekka
high-low throw mix-up.
Yeah.
Cross-up. I don't care. That's stupid.
It is.
Yeah, I don't care. It's stupid. I mean, you're right. I'm not going to disagree.
So aren't you guys excited for the possibility of Alex who doesn't have throws until you have V-skill loaded?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Once you have V-skill, now you can do Hyper Bomb.
Yeah.
Hey, but the Hyper Bomb will do 35% damage. 100% of the time.
His super will now be Headbutt. Not stun gun headbutt, just regular headbutt.
Oh, I was actually going to say his V-skill is actually his old back fierce, and he puts the hand out. And it can actually dissipate fireballs or grab you.
He can headbutt fireballs.
Yeah, he can headbutt them into the dirt. And he grabs the fireball and headbutts it into the dirt, and it's like a landmine, so if you touch it, you...
Damn, we are the best at this.
Yeah. I still think it would be really cool if someone had a V trigger that let them combo into throws.
Put Diamond in the game.
Yeah, there we go.
But aren't some throws comboable in this?
I think so.
Because I remember them.
I don't know if they're like throw on hit or if they're like
there's definitely somebody made a comment about that.
Into the throw, like KOF style, you can hit someone and then grab them.
Yeah.
So that's something that's new to Street Fighter.
So you're saying we should
not
be playing
really
Street Fighter 5 and not KOF 14?
No, we should probably be playing Guilty Gear, considering that's the closest thing you'll get to King of Fighters these days.
Thank you.
You say that even with KOF 14 on the horizon?
Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, Guilty Gear still, for some reason, they went out of their way to make that really weird system and just make a lot of the mechanics work exactly the same.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty awesome.
It's like, hey, look at these inputs, and this is going to only be done in these certain conditions, and also in this odd state.
You want to know what would break Guilty Gear? 98 Diamond.
Yeah, but
I think 98 Diamond would break every.
The worst part about 98 Diamond being in that game would be like you wouldn't even have to give him any of the tools at all in Guilty Gear, and just like I'm gonna IAD on. Oh, he hit down forward C, and fuck, now I'm getting unblockable comboed on the ground. Shit, I thought Slidehead was bad in AC. This is fucking worse.
I want 98 Diamond in every fighting game.
That's because you're a
hey,
fucking
look, it's first
dick.
fighter. Hey, what's going on? It'd be sick. He's the only character I'd play. It'd be great. I'd then just get back and try to.
You knock down and try to burst, and he just throws you because he just does a delay grab or some shit. He's like, get out of here.
He just threw me on my wake up. What am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to jump. Oh, god damn it. He down forward seed me into a roll, into a command grab, into an. God.
Yeah, who gives a shit about moves like Fafnir and shit like that? You either just, invincible through it, do your armored super, or just, command roll and just like wait it out. But, whatever.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to Daisuke about this. I'm gonna get him to put him in the game.
I sort of feel like in some ways that parts of Abel were designed with Daimon.
Yeah, dude, with that freaking upswing, holy shit.
Look,
like Falling Sky, his close roundhouse is basically stand fucking D.
Yeah, he's a goddamn SNK character. Okay, yes. I don't care what anyone tells me. He is like
Daimon would
a shitty version of Daimon. Yeah, a shitty Daimon. That's all he is.
That's because a good Daimon is like he destroys everybody.
I mean, he's not good. He's definitely broken and also abusing a lot of things that shouldn't exist with his gameplay. But whatever.
But I really just it feels like in some cases the way the V skill V trigger work. Yeah, it's literally like they're adding things by subtracting from other areas.
Exactly, and that's what I don't like. They didn't add anything new. They're just like they essentially paywalled the fucking moveset. But if they had
and that's why what I thought was going to be really cool is if they put third strike characters in this, having V skills be like the benefits of their taunts would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like if you would put Q in the game, you could have had something like where either his V skill is the taunt, or his like V trigger activates like the level 3 taunt for just that limited amount of time.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Where if you activated V trigger, you go boom, he does the taunt, and then you just have like bonus armor for like a period of time.
Actually, his would have been the simplest to it's just
SA3.
Just give him SA3, where suddenly, he's in V trigger mode. He's gonna explode on you.
Yeah.
He's just gonna, let him get too close, and he's gonna blow up. What's interesting is that Birdie seems to be the character that got it getting right, where he has like silly taunts that do stuff for him, still power him up.
Yeah,
knockdown. I'm gonna either drop a banana here, I'm gonna roll an, or I'm gonna do the one that just gives me most.
Just give me V trigger meter, and then I'm just gonna go nuts on you because who cares? My moves have been adjusted. Like he really does feel like the best re-edition of the characters. He's
definitely fleshed out.
Yeah, like they actually. Honestly, it almost feels bad because he's kind of like King of Fighters 13, right? And they're like, hey, let's bring this dude back because we like him. And now he's like fucking a monster because we actually developed him and fleshed him out and gave him...
Yeah, because it's like somebody obviously on the development team really likes this character.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we just want him back. I know nobody clamored for Birdie in any of the fucking games post alpha. Let's put him in. And now he's got all these cool, interesting things. Sure, his V-trigger might be kind of boring, but it makes him a gigantic fucking monster. You just build it up. You're like, hey, I'm going to eat hella donuts and then go nuts. I don't care. I'm going to jump through. I'm going to essentially tap through fireballs and all this other stuff and combo you in the air. And if I ever lay my hands on you, you're going to take 70%. Fuck you.
Oh, boy, you're going to taste
I
the
will
rat.
put these hands on you, son.
Yeah, like, don't think
today.
it's just going to be a massacre. And I really enjoy that about him. His character feels like a good departure while still keeping the core gameplay, but adding so much more to the character itself.
But then, art direction has shit on him, so that's...
Well, I mean...
That's one thing.
You gotta have your joke somewhere, ha.
It looks like good fat is all I'm going to say. Like, that's really well-textured fat. You can't say it didn't do good textures on the fat. So
okay, it's better than Rufus, but I would put Rufus at, like, the bottom of, like, what is... I mean, Rufus is beyond acceptable character design. That shit is ugly as fuck.
That's your liberal versus, like, your conservative Bob.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about Rufus and how bad he is. I was sifting through a bunch of different polls that they've taken in the past few years from Capcom. Rufus is always bottom 3 in terms of popularity of Capcom characters or Street Fighter characters.
Who would have
No
thought?
one likes Rufus.
Nobody
Rufus
does.
is such a shitty design and shitty character. God damn it.
Especially considering what he was born from, and you're just like, wow, we could have had that, but we got this.
Yeah, but, King Cobra wasn't going to fly.
I mean, they could have renamed the character.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
that
was
would've been hard.
As soon as I saw the design, I was like, we could have had that? That would have been so sick.
Yeah, man.
I mean, give it a better name.
But apparently, whoever is behind the art direction feels like there always has to be fucking joke characters. Ever since, what? I guess Street Fighter 4? I mean, I guess Third Strike
Alpha.
Sean is a joke character, but he took himself seriously.
Ever since Alpha.
I mean, Sean wasn't always a joke.
Yeah, Sean was...
Damn.
Yeah.
He's the original joke character.
Damn.
But yeah, but he's even been good in certain games.
I mean, yeah.
He's good in every game, okay? All the game. Have you not seen when he flashes, when he does his uppercut? Holy crap, that damage.
If he could hit anybody with it.
Yeah,
But
that's something that, like, I think they started, and it just was a good... Remember, back in the day, there was no competition for them, so they're like, hey, we got to keep this shit lively somehow,
I just don't understand because obviously, Dan was created as the SNK character, the joke.
Yeah.
And why have they... Obviously, SNK has not exactly had the best track record of history, since that. But yet, Capcom still feels like the need to make these joke characters. Like, the fuck is the point?
I don't know, man. SNK does it better, where they're just like, we're going to make a real character, but he's just goofy. Like Kenso. He's a really cool guy, but man, does he get into some antics.
I mean, look what they did to Choi. Like, hey, this guy used to be a murderer. Now he's just a silly dancing old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what they do.
Who likes to wave his junk in your face for a taunt? That's what he does.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
They're not afraid to make joke characters good, and I don't know.
yeah, it's like, why can't you make part of like their personality be the joke, not them actually as a playable character? Because what you do is you take shit away from people who would like to have a better character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shingo, right when I was saying this in chat, Shingo's probably one of the best joke characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Critical
He is a
hits?
huge
Oh,
joke,
shit.
but he's good. And he's got critical hits. Wait, what? They're random as shit? Oh, no. You can follow up through them? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
His
all the
freaking
damage.
leader
Now,
super in 11 is like the dumbest shit, but if you get hit by the second half of it, it's like all your life is gone.
Is that just the up kicks?
Yeah, it does the up kicks, and then he falls out of it, and you're just like, oh shit, he whiffed, and he's gonna die. And then, like, he lands on you, and you take, like, 40% damage.
Yeah, if you get hit by the part where you hate it.
He fucking body
Not like that. You just hate yourself.
I've gotten hit by that before, and it's just like...
But did you ever get hit by, in 11, by hit Shen?
By Shenwu's?
Yeah, where he punches himself in the face.
Oh, okay, no, I used
Because
to...
remember, I used to have the really long wind up.
Yeah, if you did it like raw, like out of not as a dream cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to like do that freaking wind up where he punches himself and explodes.
Yeah, that was like 90% counter.
Oh yeah, that shit was beautiful, man. You do that full charge like lunge punch, and when they're on the ground on the hard knockdown, you just do it, and you're like, bam! You're like, get up, baby. I love that move. They ruined that shit in 13.
Yeah,
They ruined a lot in 13. Okay, they ruined a lot in 13.
And made it too good. What? 2 frames? What the fuck is that?
It's like 4.
It's not 4. That thing is
Yeah, I
like...
think it's 4.
You can't even safe jump.
But wait, Shenmue Explosion?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 2. Startup?
I think it's 3. Yeah, whatever. Look this up. But we're not
It's
gonna-
fast.
It's, it's fucking fast.
Let's not bad commentator this and just make up numbers as we go along.
That's why you say it's fast.
Hey,
You know,
let's ask
Volcano
Roger
Viper-
Roger Dodger said it was 0.
it's 0.5.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. -3. It starts up before you do.
Right.
Damn.
Do that shit before I walk in the room.
It explodes and then the Super Flash goes.
Damn it.
That would be awesome.
Let's see if either of these wikis have the information on
Oh,
here.
you actually know that? Oh shit.
You already know that ain't an answer. You know.
I want to
Be
thank
happy to
all
see.
152 of our viewers for sticking with us while we look up this S&K frame data.
I have no idea what the name of this move is.
I'm not looking up this.
Oh,
It's a
Explosion.
waste of everybody's time.
Actually, Gibby, I know the name of the move. So the Explosion Super is Super Tiger Panther.
Oh.
Super Tiger Panther Punch?
Yeah, so just party.
Party. None of these words are in English. All right.
Excellent.
BBC,
Bye.
apparently it has 3 frame startup.
See, I was right.
Okay, 3 frames. It's not
So
4
yeah,
frames.
it's just as fast as a close standing C from Kyo Iori. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is not fair.
I hate you. Stop that.
Type it into
I
Don't
lose
make
my
me talk
shit
about
once you
Sakura.
say that.
type it into the Discord chat.
Oh, my apologies. Tiger Panther Super.
Jaibi said I or it. Admiral
Irie.
Walkman said I or I.
There you go.
Alright. Oh boy, thank you.
Here, I'll put it into the chat so we can all learn.
Mecha MacGyver said Tora Hayu Rangaki.
Oh, that actually got it close.
Wow.
Friend Jackie.
That's right. Download Discord and chat with your friends, or not. Let the robot do it for you.
Yeah, it's better than a robot. You don't have to waste your voice. Like, every word you say slowly kills your vocal cords.
Yeah.
And by the time you're 40, your vocal cords are dead and you can't talk anymore. Or better yet, by the time you're 40, all that happens is that you talk in old, shitty puns. Like a good friend of mine, Jimmy Chen, that guy. That's what happens if you keep talking. That's what happens.
Wait,
I don't
Alex
want
is
that to
40
happen.
already?
Oh shit! He said
Damn.
it. He
Well,
wouldn't do
back
it.
in my day,
Man was
our
not
characters
certain.
could be as a Right. But that turned into a C Infinite, which cancel. We liked it.
Got us through the night.
Had you only had one half of a. You had a half of a frame to tech out of the hits.
Are you talking about tech hitting in VSAV again?
No, it's not that hard.
Is there invalid combos in V7? I feel like there should be.
I don't.
Yeah,
There are links. I don't know that they're technically uncombos.
there's some silliness in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
there's
What's it?
definitely. There's
Speaking of
What game are you talking about?
silly games, so alright, I'm gonna come out and do it because you guys fucking trolled the shit out of me for an entire year because I said I liked the game, which will go unnamed.
Okay.
Main 6 recently opened up their Indiegogo for, and I can't believe I'm saying this out loud ever, Them's Fighting Herds. God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can't even believe I
Shoot,
said
shoot,
it either.
shoot me a link to this. I want to see. I want a link. You give me a link, please.
I give it a link. I post a link in chat, and I post a link in other chat.
Hey, you, let's fight. Them's fighting words.
It's not fighting words, fighting herds, because they're animals, and the barn.
I'm well aware.
Holy crap! They've raised 90K
yeah,
already
they did it pretty quick.
in 13 hours.
Yeah,
There's a
man.
llama. I don't like this.
Well, hold up.
I
I
like
actually
nothing
made it. I'm actually mad at myself for making a Tiger Panther Super Party was the super they removed. Damn it! I'm mad.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. This here cow pony Madoo. This thing has a drop kick.
Yeah,
Oh, does it have ride and drop kick?
Yeah. No, it's more like Armika's drop kick from Street Fighter 5.
Oh god, on this page there's definitely a page that says "Them's fighting herds, the lore." So get your lore on, everybody.
Okay, no, you know what they made this for?
Get your lower
Because
on.
like SNK ruined like the King of Fighters lore, and then they just need a new like nerd game to go on with lore, and that's this. Boom, done. Bam.
All right, I'm just gonna put it out there. This game looks better than the Street.
I will say,
I gotta say the game does look nice.
It
like,
does.
Yeah,
visually,
no, like visually, it looks pretty polished too.
Combo system looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. You know, you got your A, you got your B, which is medium, you got your C is heavy, and you got your D, which is pretty much drive.
So hold on, you're telling me this is an anime game?
Yeah, it's anime.
Okay.
I don't know if there's
I
any air
would never
dashing
have thought.
involved, but it's possible.
Well, Lauren Faust is the wife of Craig McCracken, and there's something like that, and she makes cartoons. And she's the character designer, so cartoons are anime. Anime is
shit.
cartoons.
The early settler package is sold out.
The what?
The early
what?
settler package.
These?
It's
Does that say incidental background sheep?
Yeah.
What
Hold
the
on,
fuck
Chris.
is going on?
Chris, go to the first one again.
Curious Paul.
Holy shit! I am.
Oh my god. I mean, all right. So it's no secret. I played Fighting is Magic, and I was pretty damn good at it. My Applejack is nice. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you. So what you're trying to tell me is that your Applejack was fucking nice.
My Applejack be fucking nice. Is all I'm saying. Not even past tense. It's still nice. It stayed nice in the freezer, year long, by myself.
Yo, preserved?
So are these characters just
Smuckers, baby.
cut and paste? Are these characters just cut and paste in terms of gameplay from the pony game?
From what I'm seeing, the cowgirl at Arizona appears to be the copy paste of Applejack from Fighting is Magic, which they probably tweaked some things because that was an unfinished game, obviously. So Arizona's probably going to get the benefit of more balancing and whatnot. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty much Applejack, size, shape, animations, everything. Whereas the Velvet character appears to be, I don't know any other character's name. I only know Applejack because that's the one I played. But there was like another chick who like shot diamonds at you and shit. So she appears to be that character. The design is obviously way different, because in Fighting is Magic, all the characters were exactly the same at rest, and this one is not. It's a freaking tall ass. It's not a deer. What do you call a female deer? Doe.
A doe.
A doe.
A deer. A female
Damn
deer.
it, Paul! Took you so long.
Just waiting to get cued in there, dude.
So let me say that this is the ultimatum. Main Six, I see that you're in LA. Definitely get Hell Pockets out there and play the game and promote it. Get them in there.
Yeah, get out there. It looks like a pretty good game, and then it's being supported by.
Yeah, all jokes aside, I mean, the game doesn't look that awful or anything.
No.
I'd definitely play this over some other shit. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. I play a lot of weird and bad games, so.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys are giving me such shit for playing this game.
I mean, I haven't said shit, but whatever.
Like freaking.
I'll say this. I'm not sure I'd be interested in playing it, but it looks nice. It looks like they're doing good work. Props? Question mark? I don't know.
You know what? This kind of reminds me of like the whole argumentation of what's it called? People won't play like Arcana Heart because it's all girls or games like that. People have their weird like things where like, oh, blah blah, I won't play. Is this kind of like another like jump off from that kind of argument? Be like, oh, I'd play it, but they're all animals, so that's dumb.
I mean, here's the thing about that though. Is like, who doesn't like animals?
Some people.
You have people.
Is there a turtle?
I mean, the question is how much do you like animals? Are we talking David Cameron likes animals?
I'm just saying, people want Leopolden and Guilty Gear Xrd. You can't talk shit about this.
I mean, I'd be down with Leopolden.
Tony, update our.
What?
All right, he didn't fix his problem.
Yeah.
The problem is still present.
He keeps cutting out.
Yeah, Alex, I told you in the
I
chat.
did
what to
it!
do. Did you move it more to the left and turn off auto?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you need to move it more to the left because it's not picking up your voice sometimes when you talk and it cuts out.
I will say that this looks a lot more refined than fighting is magic, but the same.
Well, it's also
damage
not
combos are
on. But at the same time, it's not on that horrible old 2000 engine, or whatever.
No, yeah, this is actually on Lab Zero's engine.
Yeah, it's the Z engine.
The
Which I think is what they're also using to make their new game, which is pretty dope.
I mean, kind of going back to your argument about people not playing a game. You go back 15 years when games like Guilty Gear were starting to come out, people didn't want to play those games because of reasons. So
let's
The
be
moral
honest here,
story
man.
is
They
just try it out.
Yeah, I had fun playing it, and I even played on that stupid online mod thing that they had going on. That actually wasn't that bad, but people were terrible in there, so I was pretty much just training mode all day.
Yeah. So is that bar underneath the life bar like a uncombo bar or like
I don't know. I thought it was a stun bar.
I don't see people getting stunned when it max because it's maxing out pretty fast here.
I'm thinking it's got to be a combo bar.
Maybe it has some sort of So while the combos might be long, maybe they won't be nearly as ridiculous as seen.
Yeah.
I don't know. These things are doing a shit ton of damage.
Well, yeah, but you're not dying in 2 hits like Chip taking a counter hit or some shit.
Well,
Hey,
see,
that's
different.
fucking beautiful.
Chip is, just weak.
Chip deserves it.
His defenses aren't good, and that's why he's got a country that has the most powerful army in the world. All right, because his defenses aren't good, so he needs the goddamn army to protect him. That's what it is.
So he's a conservative?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my political commentary for the evening.
Oh, that's my plan. Oh, you had to get one in too because I did.
Oh yeah, man! After last weekend, are you kidding me? I kept my mouth shut that entire debate.
No point. Even watching.
Mm-mm.
Unless you were really just trying to laugh at it.
I mean, I was at work, and bored.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. Then you were a captive audience.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you want to try to support it, good.
Wait, hold on. That combo, did that say Fabulastic?
probably.
I was like, word?
That might turn some people off.
Oh, Fabulantastic or something. I can't read it.
Like people who like to use real words might be turned off by that.
I mean,
so it seems like meter usage is mostly for, at least for that character, damage purposes, not necessarily.
Well, there's 2 meters in
cool.
this game. There's the super meter, which you can see down there, and I forget what the secondary meter is exactly, but I believe you would use that for certain actions that are only afforded when you have a certain amount of it. In the original game, it was like this crystal that would fill up. It was kind of archaic, though, because you couldn't tell how much of it you had and how much was being used because it was just fucking pixelated as hell. But it looks like they did a better job measuring that this time, so cool stuff.
yeah, definitely something to watch for at least.
Yeah, and maybe even if this isn't like the greatest thing to you, I'm sure that they'll continue making games somewhere down the line, and any qualms you might have, they could definitely, fix for either a different game they make or something else. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and it's always cool to just, obviously, all of us know that there are definitely a bajillion different fighting games out there that, always appeal to somebody, so.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this is the visual lobby.
Yeah.
Visual lobby?
Kind of like how BlazBlue has their lobbies.
Oh,
walk
okay.
around.
It's actually kind of cool, man.
Oh, Chris is just getting mad hype right now.
I mean, what if you
Chris
go
is
to
already
store?
actually.
Holy
Chris
shit!
has
He's
already
got
got
other
the.
areas and stuff. This is awesome.
Chris actually has already just donated to the Kickstarter. He is at the very top, whatever it's called.
This is.
I don't even.
What if you go
He
to
is
the
the
shops
main-
and shit?
He is the main man, all right? That's what he is. Goddamn.
I
If you
I
look,
hope there's a pledge that's just called the Naysayers. I think that would be great.
Oh, shit.
We all
So-
fucking mad now.
there's one of those stretch goals, much like Skullgirls, where if you pay enough money that you can like be a background character. I wonder if we could like get enough money for Chris to be a background character, but deliberately tell them and try to convince them to not make him an animal, but just make him his regular human
Just
self in the
Chris
background.
walking
So,
around.
like, yeah.
So you mean just make him an animal then?
Oh,
Goddamn.
dude,
Yeah.
like the in-battle animation is awesome. It's just a fucking dust cloud with like shit flying out of it.
What if you were just called the Wrangler?
The Wrangler.
The Felchmongler.
Wow, that's a little bit fucked up.
Hey, okay, so I just thought, Tony, you gave me the idea of the stretch goal, right? What if they did it like Skullgirls did, where we got Robo Fortune, but we get one of the Robo versions of these characters to combine people that like robots from Rising Thunder and get them into this game?
Hmm.
You know,
So there's going to be a robot animal is what you want.
yeah, get some cross-pollination going on with robots.
So, they just live in a society where people just kick the shit out of each other in the streets. Is this Alaska?
There's like
What the fuck?
mini games in the freaking lobby. There's like mini games in the lobby.
Chris is amped. Like I can hear the legitimate excitement.
I'm kind of
Chris's
hoping
voice.
that there's like a shop that you can buy stuff at. Not like, important stuff, but like, just cosmetic shit.
Looks like
I
they're
mean,
wearing
honestly,
different
like
shit.
that type of stuff is always really good for games. It draws people into the world, into the community. I'm all for it. I thought that was really cool when ArcSys did that for BlazBlue and Persona. And then they didn't do it for Guilty Gear, and I was like, why?
Look,
Guilty Gear's got that sick ass
that
lobby
anime.
music.
Right? Goddamn.
Chris, the
What'd you say, Gibby?
Guilty Gear isn't that anime. It's anime, but it's not that anime.
wait,
So
Chris,
arcades are anime now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess, right? Yeah.
Have you not been to a Japanese arcade, Paul? Wow.
I mean, I can give you
No.
some pictures of them.
Oh. Okay.
So, good friend Sparkster is currently in Japan right now. And when he went to the arcade, the first thing he heard was G Gundam's opening playing as he walked in. So, yeah, he was frying in the sky that day. So, yeah, they're anime.
Anime and a lot of smoke,
Anime.
apparently.
Yeah. So this guy Sparkster sending me pictures of a TRF, the arcade that I've been meaning to go to for quite some time to beat the living crap out of some people, and I'm upset because he went there and took a picture and didn't play anyone. He should have lost for America, goddammit.
What? What's he been doing?
He
out
didn't
there,
say-
then?
No, he's been playing games with certain people. He says he's doing okay and then getting blown out in other things like in Third Strike. But he said he finally got to play King of Fighters 13 against someone, and he picked the wrong Iori, but it didn't matter because he OCV'd with Kyo and the guy walked away.
Damn.
That's about right. That's what I hear about Japan. If you get OCV'd by a foreigner, they just bail on you like, oh,
Get
fuck
out.
this guy.
Just get
Play
out.
him again.
He's like,
I
well,
need to save some of my dignity. I'll be out of here.
That was $1, man. You freaking monster.
looking around. All right, nobody saw it. I'm out.
Yeah, did anyone see it? No? I'm out. Is it recorded onto my data card? Oh, there's SNK. They don't have data cards. Woohoo! I'm good.
Actually, they do
Man.
now on the Nessica version.
They used to have them for KOF 11 or KOF NeoWave. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
NeoWave.
But nobody played that.
hey Chris, I have a question for you.
What's, go ahead, shoot.
This has just been bugging me for a second. I need to know. So let's say for this them fighting the herds game, right? Like you feeling it? It looks good. It's appealing to you.
I'm all right. I'm getting amped. Yeah, I'm a little excited.
All right. Okay, so if there was a location test and they were like, "Yo, it's in San Diego," would you hoof it? Like, would you?
I already knew that was a setup for a pun, and I was like, Alex took way too long to get this pun started.
I almost missed it too because I was gonna be like, yeah, wait a minute.
Oh man! I mean, the people want to know who would be your main character.
Oh, that was already in the chat.
I know, that's what I'm
Now
saying.
you're just stealing.
That's why I said the people want to know. I'm attributing it to the chat.
This is like this is actually okay. This has been happening. This happened 3 years ago. And SCR.
Yeah.
I still remember the
3
photo.
years ago? Is it really, wait,
This
hold
has
on.
been
It's really
happening-
been 3 years?
Yes, it's been like 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you know, we started a good thing, Chris. We have pictures of Chris. I mean, and some
do you
not
think-
too good, poses. If you ever ran for
If I ran for office.
president or something,
Oh, I try to get a
Yeah,
job
me-
other than the state.
he'd definitely be screwed over.
I'd be screwed over.
But it's okay because we love you.
It's about as bad as like those pictures you used to share with me and Roger Dodger.
Yep.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
This, I mean, it looks better than that fan-made Dragon Ball Z game. So
Oh wow, this guy, he's just gonna
Wow,
call me out.
wow.
First of all,
Yeah.
That game
Hey,
is just an exercise.
Hold on.
First
Chris,
of all, that game is Chris's shit.
before,
You're just hating on him where he lives.
Jesus.
Before you get into this, Chris, there's this guy making a shit ton of combo videos for the game. Who is he?
Who is he?
Yeah. Who is he? You know him?
Chris, it's you.
Oh, is it me? Oh,
Yeah, it's
sweet. Yeah, so like there's this guy named Hellbog. It's apparently making a lot of Hyper Dragon Ball Z combo videos, and now he's working on a tutorial video for Ultimate Gohan because a lot of people who have been trying to play with him in bars and stuff have no idea how to use that character, and they always pick Gohan for some reason. I don't know why. So this isn't something I'm taking too seriously. It's been really fun to work on this project because I've been wanting to do tutorial videos for a long time, and so I just finally decided to shit on the pot. And it's basically just been an exercise, see how far I could go, how much I could, how would it feel, like what would be the best approach. And I've been trying a multitude of different techniques, some that Alex has fed to me, so he shares some of the blame in this.
Whoa.
You didn't know I was working on that when I told you, did you?
Look. Every time I go on Facebook, I'm like, yeah, some of my friends have kids. Some of them got a new car. One of them's moving. And then I get to Chris, and I'm like, dude's making Mugen combo videos. Where did I go wrong as a friend? Like,
at least he's not like making combo videos for like Mecha Tom Hanks or some shit, right?
Oh, Omega Tom Hanks, sir. Omega
sorry,
Tom
my
Hanks.
bad. My bad.
Yeah. But,
No, like-
geez, I'm just thinking, like, I could have reached out to Chris that one time, just been like, hey, how you doing today, man? You want to put that ROM away? Like,
It's too late, man. I'm off the deep end.
oh,
You
Jesus.
just have to find
Chris
it at
could
the
have been
bottom of the-
Chris could have been spilling his feelings out on Twitter, and you could have been there to give him that hug.
And instead you were retweeting me and just be like, man, what a goof.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, look at this dude playing Mugen. What a jokester.
Yeah, just, next thing you know, it's like, I call up Chris, what are you doing, man? It's like, oh, I'm just downloading the Samurai Showdown font pack so I could really make my video, give it that pop.
I mean, you know what?
At least it's better than
you
him
guys-
like, yo, I put.
I definitely have installed the Arcana Heart 3 pack into my my Super Dragon Ball Z. So,
Look, dude, at least it's better than WWE using Papyrus on their announcements last night. That shit was killing me.
oh my god.
Fucking, we were watching the pay-per-view with a bunch of people, and somebody's like, are they using Papyrus? I was like, I'll be damned, they are.
Oh my god. I don't know what the hell was going on last night.
Gotta mix it up with your fonts.
Yeah.
Papyrus is the Comic Sans of ancient Egypt.
Apparently.
They were trying so hard, man. Oh well, at least Kane's wearing the mask again, right?
No, he's apparently going back and forth.
Like in real time, like in one day?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I don't know. I obviously haven't watched the show yet, but they're saying Corporate Kane on the show and Demon Kane is on the show. I'm like,
So he's fucking Prude Tracy, man.
He's like, I guess he's the new Mick Foley. He's got many faces. Either that or they're trying to do the Abyss thing where he doesn't know that he's Demon Kane as well as Corporate Kane. I don't know.
Mecha MacGyver said take that dick face.
Oh no.
So, really quick, this Dragon Ball Z game, is it kosher? Is it good? Like, are they going to get shut down?
No, it's I mean, I don't know. The weird thing about Mugen is one of those things where it's like you're never going to make money off of it. Obviously, they can't ask for money. They can't accept money. So it's more or less just a fan art project, which we've touched upon in the past. I don't think this falls under the same category as something like MLP Fighting is Magic, where they were very clearly planning on selling that game. Instead, this is something that the developer Balthazar and his team basically do for fun. He makes these sprites.
Balthazar?
Balthazar.
I like that.
Balthazar. I like it. Thank you.
Balthazar.
God damn. I'm sorry.
But it's just something that they do for fun, and like the sprites look really good, and they're really well animated for Mugen sprites, I guess you could say. Technically, Mugen,
Oh, yeah, from what I've seen, the game looks good.
yeah, it runs really smoothly. I think probably the worst thing it has going for it is maybe some hitbox issues. The throw system sucks. Like that might be legitimate cheap shit, you know. But that's something that they are actually committed to fixing. Like they're actually saying, like, hey, we actually want to make this an enjoyable, fan-free game for everybody who enjoys Dragon Ball Z or fighting games. So I'm just trying to help them along a little bit while cutting my own teeth on getting some tutorial content out there, because I feel like somebody in my position probably should have been doing this years ago, but I was too busy getting, slammered with Paul and, yelling into a mic about KOF. So figure like,
Admiral Walkman said, "Take that dick face."
That didn't come out well at all.
I mean, it's better than nothing. Anyway, I'm almost done with it too. Like I'm pretty much been running all the way through Gohan's normals, and I'm getting to his command normals, and then after that I'll go through his specials and finish with some combos, and I'll be like, hey, now you know enough about this character to get started. I just want to say his jumping forward is fucking ridiculous. It crosses up from like a mile away. It's like jumping down C for some reason. It's a good game. Download it. Go to the Facebook page. Check it out.
I mean, I'm sure.
No, I'm good.
It's free.
That's okay.
It's got 6 buttons. What I really like about the game is that, there's things that look like they work actually do work. There's no like, oh man, this move looks hella sick, but it doesn't touch anything. Like it's just bad. It was all hype. No. Most of the moves in this game, like if they look like they're gonna hit from a certain distance, they will. You're not gonna just straight whiff, because like the hitbox is bad. Like you're not gonna get any fucking hurricane uppers.
I do have to take this. What Laban said in chat: a guy that likes MLP, Bleach, etc., telling me to get a DBZ Mugen game.
First of all, Laban, I could. Oh man, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence because this is a family show. I can't talk about this on the radio. But I can say some things about what you like too. But I'm not, because I'm not paying that.
Damn.
Damn.
Let's walk away from this.
Yeah, exactly. The gloves are off. Gloves are off. Put them back on.
Not
Can
gonna
we talk about that British dude fucking that pig?
I already mentioned it.
Can we just go back to it?
I mean, we can.
All right, so Tony,
What
the fuck is wrong with
okay, so Tony, if you don't know, Prime Minister Cameron stuck his wiener in a dead pig's mouth.
What?
Topical.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, you didn't actually hear about this?
No.
Oh, please just go.
I got him.
I don't know what the
They're
fuck.
like, what is it? What else is there to say about it? Like, how much further does that
Yeah,
go?
there's nothing else to say. We can't actually move on because that's the whole story.
So Tony,
I don't understand. Who would let this happen?
Prime Minister.
He's the boss, man.
Oh, sorry. The Queen obviously let it happen.
Cameron's the boss.
Ooh.
This is what happens when you're part of the secret societies in university or college, I guess.
I mean, okay, yeah, not that it's okay, but some colleges do make you do some weird shit for nothing at all, really. There's probably no
it's not the
payoff for
college that makes you do it. It's the goddamn dipshits that run the frats and shit that make you do the dumb crap.
that. Oh yeah, the frats.
So confused.
I'm pretty sure Walkman is actually crying from laughing and crying from being sad. Both.
That poor pig. Oh.
I mean, it was already dead, but it's still pretty.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
At least the pig didn't suffer, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, the pig didn't suffer any more than it would have if.
It was in college. I thought you were like, oh, it's me, the Prime Minister. I was like, okay, I can understand people doing dumb shit in college. I can understand people doing this. Not just be like, now that I'm the Prime Minister, I'm going to decree my dick in this dead pig's mouth or some shit. Like,
wait, Tony, come on. Hold on, Tony. Be real. You think that even as a college student, he didn't develop a taste for it? Now that he's the Prime Minister?
That could have been the first time.
He can pick whatever he
now
wants.
that he's the Prime Minister, he needs to be more... Never mind. This is actually going to be really offensive, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, I was like, let's just cut it there. This has already gone way off the rails.
There's some really good gags.
I'm sure Gibby knows where I was going, so don't...
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're doing. I was waiting for it.
All right, so back on track. What else has happened?
It's fucking tweeting.
So I hear a game with Pokemans or something like that, where they're beating the crap out of each other. Is like here in New York or something.
Yeah, them fighting herds.
Wrong game. Wrong game. Try it again, Chris. Try again. Pokken is apparently supposed to launch in New York sometime this week at Dave & Buster's in Times Square. As far as I know, other Dave & Buster's locations are supposed to be getting it across the U.S., but I don't know which ones, and Dave & Buster's has not really said as much yet. So, it'd be kind of interesting to see. I want to play the game. A lot of people who played it at Pokemon Nationals in, I believe it was Boston, said the game's a lot of fun. So...
Gross.
Pretty sure they're all Pokemon nerds, too.
I mean, you're a KOF nerd. You think a lot of KOF games are fun.
No.
You think
The hell are you talking about?
I
have never said a lot of KOF games are fun.
Never once liked the KOF game.
Look, man, it's KOF 98, and that's
What do
about
you
it,
think?
goddammit.
I don't know.
Well,
But it looks cool.
I do like how it looks. At first, I was a little worried that since it was made by the people who do make the Naruto games on PS4 and Xbox, I was like, oh great, this is going to be, how big is my super compared to this super? You can't even dodge or block it, and I only have to take certain hits to charge it. So, but they did a pretty good job not making it completely ridiculous.
I'm told there's a grappler Pikachu,
Yes,
and I think that's cool.
Our Pika?
it's a grill.
Yeah, our Pika. Thank you.
Arpika, really?
Yeah, she
So-
has a stunner.
Apparently, when you're not up close, the game almost plays almost like a type of Gundam in a lot of ways, where you're just like zoning with big projectiles and things like that. But then once you get up close, it plays more like Tekken.
Wait, but there's a Machop in this game, isn't there?
Yes.
So how does he zone?
No, actually,
Oh.
that's a Machamp.
Or Machamp, sorry.
Yeah, he zones by stepping in that ass.
He dodges, son, and then he gets in there.
Like he
Sure, he's
gets
got
in
like
there.
vacuum wave and shit.
Dude, I think he might have a projectile. I think he has I forget what the fighting type projectile move is. It's like Aura Blast or something like that. But he
Yeah.
has something.
I
But
think
then
he'd just reach in the ground and pull up a boulder or something.
But he. Oh wait, was that it? Somebody throws a rock. I can't remember who it was. But the cool
Somebody
thing
slings
about him,
rocks?
Oh, he hit to his strength.
yeah. Somebody, I think it was Machamp has close combat, and even when you see it whiff and it only hits twice, it does like 80% of their health.
Holy God, really?
It does a shit ton, like close combat chunks. Like I think during that exhibition tournament, somebody hit full hits close combat, and it did like automatic 50.
Ouch!
It looked really good. I love stuff like that. He also has a lariat.
Like a spinning lariat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo, Machamp.
He's actually one of my favorite Pokemons from the classic days.
Yo, he stay flexing.
The whole
Oh,
floor.
dear.
Yeah.
Does he have no guard, so none of his attacks miss?
That'd be sick.
That'd be dumb, actually. 'Cause then you just have a slugfest every time you pick that character, and you just close combat each other to death.
They can't block.
Turns into Machamp mirrors, and they just go nuts on each other.
Oh, that'd be pretty sick, man.
I'm all about it.
Yo, your boy Charizard.
But it'll be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, the cast is pretty small right now. I'm wondering if they're planning on just releasing updates, or they're going to start trying to do time release character type thing.
I mean, it's Namco. I wouldn't be surprised if it's time release.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Especially with whatever Lucha Pikachu or whatever he's called.
Luchachu.
Being added not too long after the game came out.
Yeah, and the select screen for it is pretty uneven right now. It's just 2 columns and then Luchachu off to the left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird. But
So there's plenty of
looks,
space.
The game looks mad fun, even if people don't really want to take it super seriously. I'll definitely give it a shot.
Well, you'll play Pokemon, but you won't play them fighting. Same thing, it's just fucking animals throwing shit at each other.
So see, look.
Well, some of us have an attachment to Pokemon from when we were teenagers, Anthony.
Yeah, not me. I had attachment when I was a child. Ooh, and now it sucks. And no, I mean the old one sucks too.
That's
The only reason why I know so goddamn
that's 'cause
much
you're
is
a
because all my
freaking
friends
baddie.
are fucking nerds.
Says the guy who constantly rails on about video games and how important they are and how bad they are.
Yeah.
That's why
And speaking of bad games, let me put Pokemon out there. You know, I'm just saying.
Wow.
Chris,
Tony's
were
so
you
much
ever
of a
a
hipster, he
Pokemon
wants to say that Monster in My Pocket was a better game.
What the fuck
Damn.
is happening right
First of
now?
all, no, it wasn't. Second of all the kids that played Little Nick Arcade were shit.
So okay, way off topic. So for those who don't know, Game Newton is currently streaming right now.
Oh yeah, I
And
wanted
Game
to mention
Newton
that.
is by far the best stream for fighting games in Japan.
Yes,
It's
easily.
It's professional. It looks amazing. The high level play, a ton of alcohol, and a ton of food. And apparently, you can buy food and alcohol for your favorite players, and they have to drink it. Like they have to drink it out of respect. If you don't drink it, you get kicked out of the venue. It's the sickest.
I almost feel bad about that. Almost.
I just saw.
Honestly, what he's having obviously is Chris. You just need to go out there and
just body everybody.
Just go out there and be like, buy me beer, and then,
Also, this chat is hilarious because it's a ton of people bashing America because America's bad at KOF.
Wait a
All right,
minute.
I will
It's
not
just
play
hilarious.
Ernest Evans ever again. I already beat it. Fuck that game. That game is bad.
Wait, who's bashing KOF? I mean, American KOF?
The chat.
Oh, the chat
and
here?
Game Newton.
Oh, Game Newton.
Because the Game Newton chat. So basically, tonight is KOF 2K2 UM and Mark of the Wolves.
Oh.
So currently 2K2 UM is on right now, and then people started, America's bad at King of Fighters, and then on top of that,
They would get fucking crushed by me.
That's
any
what
day
I'm
of the
saying. Like, I'm going to point out that if you're typing in Twitch chat in English, you're probably not good at SNK games either.
this is true.
I mean, you're probably not good at fighting games to begin with.
Okay. Yeah. What are we behind Europe now in Street Fighter? What?
I don't know about all that.
I don't know. I mean, we're obviously behind Dasho. God, I can't believe I said that. Nobody watched that TGS shit with Dasho was pretty legit though. So
I did not.
I don't
Look,
watch
I have not
Fighter.
watched any fighting game things since a long time ago. Now, sometimes
Yeah.
I'll watch Jonio, and that's about it.
I literally will just watch games I enjoy, so I didn't watch Street Fighter 4. I did watch the VSAF tournament last night from Game Newton. That was really hype. But no, Street Fighter 4 is never on my to-watch list.
yeah,
Ever.
I enjoy watching.
Not ever. Just not happening.
Just like not under any circumstances. What if I make top 8 at
No,
Evo?
really, I won't.
What if I make top 8 at Evo? Would you watch me in top 8 at Evo?
Hell no.
He would watch. He would watch only you. He would never look at the screen.
You would watch me just like rub my ass on the stick.
What?
Because I can have these dreams of making top 8 of Street Fighter at Evo and just like rubbing my ass on the stick on camera and being like, I quit, I'm taking off. I'm gonna go get drunk.
Get top 8 at Street Fighter 4 and just make a mockery of the game and everybody gets mad.
Chris,
That's
I like
the way
that
to do
we
it.
both, I love that we both share the same ideal for. Do we have any kind of prominence? Time to just make a fool out of everything.
You spend money to watch me, you're stupid.
Dude, they asked me for a 3S Invitational by telling me the morning of, and not even telling me directly. So of course I was gonna cat daddy on stage.
You get what you pay for, Wiz.
Yep. I'm a loose cannon.
Wow.
Oh, dude. I mean, it was a good event despite the actually nothing. Everything ran pretty smoothly. Dashio is now qualified to appear at Capcom Cup Finals. So, that's cool. It's the only Seth in ranking, and this Seth is freaking serious. If anybody cares, I don't know. I am sad that Bruce lost. That's like the only reason why I watch Street Fighter 4 is for Bruce, for Gamer B. I was like, that's the only reason I get hyped for anything related to that game. And now he's the new Mike Ross or something. He works for Twitch, and so he can't win tournaments. Which is not really that much of a change because he wasn't winning tournaments before either, but...
Man, you sound so forlorn about this whole
Yeah, man.
Gamer B didn't qualify.
I mean, he did. He qualified at the Evo, so he's good. It's
Chris
just-
is secretly the entire Gamer B cheering section.
I am.
Just
Yeah,
Chris.
Bruce.
I
What's
almost
up, man? How
tackled
you
that.
been?
I almost tackled that hussy that hugged him on stage at Evo. I was like, "Who are you? Don't you get near him."
Something's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Dear Bruce, Mister, I'm too good to win Evo.
Wow, the Stan reference? What fucking year is it?
You're going to hell for that one.
Wow.
Time
Tony, in
travel.
case you forgot.
I live my life on listening to Death Certificate and just making up my own Stan lyrics in my head these days. I'm living in the
Time travel's illegal, Tony.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Tony, in case you forgot, the Prime Minister fucked the pig.
All right, I think we're
Right.
done here. Anybody got anything? Any kind of parting shots, as it were?
I think I had something, but now all I can think about is that dude just with the pig. Like,
Oh my god.
it's horrifying.
The new Shovel Knight DLC came out, and it's super good. And if you're really good at jumping mechanics and exploiting these bomb jumping crap, like it's pretty cool, just with the high mobility. Yacht Club does it again, and now I understand why they want to be, or every platform wants special content in their own version of the game. Like, man, that's pretty crazy.
Oh,
We
man.
went from PC and only like Nintendo consoles to like, yeah, we want you on PS4, we want you on Xbox One. Come on, just wow. I legitimately think it's probably a good game. I don't think it's like the best game. Solid 8 out of 10, but like, it's actually a good game. People developed a good game, a complete whole game. Imagine that. Now there's more. I like that
So-
MGS5 game. That game's not complete.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, it isn't. There's
I
like
mean,
a whole
you're
third
right.
act like
they're
missing.
not even going to bother
Yeah,
anymore.
right.
Fucking R.I.P. Konami shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
fuck you, Konami.
I'm glad you actually brought up the Shovel Knight DLC. I had totally lost track of when it was coming out, and so I'm really glad that I'm going to mess with it. Because that game is awesome. I was telling you earlier, I really can't wait till we get the physical copy, because I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm down for buying one of those.
Do you know what it's going to come with? Like, are they going to have like the full DLC once they've added the other characters to it, or?
I mean, it'll constantly get updated, but it's just going to be a physical copy of this plus Plague of Shadows.
Okay.
I think it'll only be like $20 when it comes out too, so it's not like it's going to break the bank or anything like that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but there is the Shovel Knight amiibo coming out later if that's kind of your thing. If you like paying money for figurines, it's only
That
going to
you're
work
not
for Shovel
gonna,
Knight.
you're going to leave in the box. Just let
Yeah,
it sit.
I mean, it's only going to work for Shovel Knight as is, unlocking a 2-player mode for couch co-op in the Wii U version. But I think it's going to unlock something else for the 3DS version. I can't remember. But along with that, apparently it is going to get first-party support sometime later. They were talking about. So,
Oh, wow.
it gets people wondering, oh, what are we going to see? Is Shovel Knight stuff going to end up being in other games? Like, maybe it'll end up being in the new Mario Tennis or something else like that, you know?
Yo, add Shovel Knight to Smash. Put Shovel Knight in Smash.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy if he did get put in because, you know, he's a relatively new character from a new company of old WayForward employees. So to make that kind of jump that quickly, I mean, would be pretty stellar.
Yeah, I think so too. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, mine's quick here. I played a 3S online on Fightcade the other day per request, and I really want Super back.
Okay. I'm glad you're really sad about it. Yep.
It's coming. Don't worry, guys.
Chris, you got anything?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I mentioned it earlier. As people heard earlier this week, Konami has announced that they are no longer developing AAA games. Just like that.
Now, I know they're saying that, and that also means they're probably not going to fund it, but you think they could still outsource to other companies? Like we get, you know, Platinum's Rocket Knight Adventures or some shit, you know?
I mean, that seems like the most likely outcome, and, you know, something of that kind of relationship could end up yielding something decent. But I'm of the mind where I'm just like, if you're just going to be like that, get the hell out of here. You know, sell off the IPs.
Just bow out.
You know, give Contra to Arxis and Castlevania, you know, and Bomberman. All of them go to Arxis.
Yeah.
Whatever else, you can spread that amongst the ashes of the Konami building and go join Sega and fucking yourself.
Hold on.
Short and sweet and to the
Speaking
point.
of
I liked
Sega-
it.
Yeah, speaking of Sega, here we are. Week 6. Still no Virtua Fighter 6 news. But we have high hopes because every other goddamn fighting game franchise seems to have a game coming out next year.
We're in the
So
90s
maybe
again,
Sega
everyone.
will follow suit. Yeah.
Everybody's got a fucking fighting game these days, except Konami. I mean, they had a couple in there in the past that people don't really know about. But yeah, fuck you, Konami.
Basically.
Why are they gonna have some of the most beloved franchises from like my childhood, and then just be like, "Hey, we ain't doing shit."
What are the companies we hate now? It's Sega, it's Konami. What else?
Well, I'm not particularly fond of Capcom these days either, but that's another story.
I mean, Square Enix has been messing up. Like God, freaking.
Square Enix realized,
Square Enix,
whoa,
no,
you guys like
Anthony,
old Final Fantasy style games?
No. You know what they did? That's wrong. They keep releasing all these shitty ass looking goddamn Dragon Quest games that aren't Dragon Quest. And I want to just beat the living shit out of everyone doing it. It's like, hey guys, Minecraft Dragon Quest. No, fuck you.
I want my grandpa's Dragon Quest.
Give me my damn 11 right now, all right? I don't need this shit. Explain to me how this here 3DS and PS4 crossplay is going to work. Because this shit just baffles my mind. How are Nintendo and Sony going to work together after that Super Nintendo debacle that happened 20 years ago? Shit's not going to work.
They're probably just going to have their own server that holds data, or like some sort of
hey, stop making sense, all right? I want to
old
hear
school
the
password system
right?
where you have to input like a essay long password to fucking get what you need.
Oh, you mean it's going to be that old save system they had in the MSX Dragon Quest games? Yeah, I like this. Okay, cool. I'm okay with this. Let's go. All right.
Also, next week we'll be. I don't normally do this, but we didn't get to all these topics. But next week we're going to cover this Tekken Championship thing, huh? Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming up.
October 3rd.
October 3rd. And then I think it's October 18th in New York. Winners will be flown to Japan.
Sick.
So.
Also, NorCal residents, we will be getting a Dave & Buster's in Ceremony Shopping Center. So, no more having to drive
Where
2
is it?
hours. Ceremony Shopping Center. It's in Daly City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the one that was over by that NCR at the college, but the little like mall area over there?
Nah. It's a little. It's off the highway. It's like
Okay.
right. It's like you have to turn off a 280 to get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
All right.
And I'm done.
All right. I guess we are out. So thanks everybody for listening. So from everybody here at Super Desperation Radio, good night and good luck.
Take that, dick face!